Paul. 1-0 win here at Bristol City. How do you reflect on that tonight?
Listen, I'm delighted with the win. Delighted in the manner of the win, just because I've never won like that, being in charge of Sheffield United, and I want to make the most. In my eyes, we drew a few more of those. So the reason we won was, I think, the experience came to the fore in how we defended the box and the second half performance. It was good to bring experience off the bench as well and put that on Enda, Kira and Ollie Mack. So it was good. But it just shows how crazy football is when we're struggling to win a game, dominating games, and then, listen, Nigel being there feeling how I did after we got beat off QPR at home. And that's how crazy football is sometimes.
How important is it to have a few wins like this in a season if you're ultimately going to achieve what you want to achieve?
The margins are that fine. You need things to go your way. With the big decisions at big moments, for a penalty, for not a penalty, for a foul that you end up winning games from. No one's been in this league and how tight the margins are. No one's going to be up there without getting those moments. And if too many of them go against you, you're going to struggle. So we have, and I've said before, we have been in that where I felt really pleased with performances, but it's the points that's going to get us up the league, not the performances. But this one today, if we carried on playing the way we did in 06 where we didn't win, we'd win more than we lose. If we carried on playing how we did today, we'd probably lose more than we win.
What was the message at half-time? Because you were obviously unsatisfied with the first half performance, but you came out in the second, you get a goal very quickly that ultimately wins the game. So what were you saying to the team there?
Well, we needed to be better in every department. Every player. So Reader came off on whatever it was, 30 minutes, and that wasn't a reflection on him. It was me having to play a two-man midfield because of the bodies we've got in a minute. But I knew it was the wrong team, like straight away, in terms of the shape, and it could have been anyone. But to get the three-man midfield and the people in the right places, it was Reader who came off. So the fact that it could have been anyone, on a given day, a full squad, maybe would have been more change at half time. So the message at half time was how much better we need to be with the ball, the bravery to take the ball. Don't want any talk of us just going long, but we take the ball, we pass the ball, and I've never have a bad word to say to anyone who does that, even if they give it away, never. And also without the ball, as much as Bristol put the ball in our box second half, it was a lot from distance, and it was trying to pound us down. First half, there were times when they were walking through us. So we need to be better with the ball, without the ball, and we were. And even though, like I said, we weren't at our best, second half we were resilient, tougher, and made better decisions.
Obviously, you have a word with Rida Kedra when he comes off. In the sort of coming days, do you have a chat with him now?
100%. Yeah, because I need him to understand that, because he'll feel shocking. Do you know what I mean? But it is, and I've said to everyone, said at half time to the players, it's their fault that he's coming off. And I've said in the press up there, I don't want any stories about Reader, and it's not about that. It was about this game and me having to make a change. And like I said early on, I knew, but I couldn't do it straight away, because then we'd have more players who were struggling at the moment on the pitch for too long. So it's just how it was, and like I say, it's really unfortunate for Reader.
Iliman Ndiaye, I know you talk about him a lot, but scoring every type of goal, isn't it? We've seen him score some very good goals, but that was like a poacher's goal tonight, wasn't it?
Good, yeah. Again, he could play higher up then. I prefer him up there. I want him to play up there, and he gets more goals, more threat. It's where the best players play, in those tighter spaces, and where they can match winners. If he's deeper, he beats one man, there's still another man. So, he's doing great. But again, he was another one first half. He was nowhere near. He's probably earned the right to not be the one being subbed. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
But it's just how it was. It was a strange one, and it's one, like say, I feel more pleased that we got the win, and lucky, should I say, we got the win, because of the first half, not the second. The first half, going in at 0-0, it's an opportunity. It's an opportunity. It's one of them where we've had, and we should have been in front, and we've been on the other end of it. So I saw it as an opportunity at half time to go and get a win.
I think you've hinted at this. Was this almost more enjoyable than some of the times when you've played at your best, because the conditions, the way it unfolded, you get the job done? I mean, you certainly enjoyed it at the end of the game.
Yeah, because there'll be a huge 3 points come the end of the season, no matter where we finish. Like, when you have to really grind out a win like that, brilliant. And there was a change, there was a response. So credit to the players, the difference in the first half to the second. There was a response. And like I said, Bristol feel aggrieved, of course they will. I'm not going to say they're not, but you have to earn wins. And like I said, getting that first goal, we've been on the receiving end of those. And Nigel feel terrible in there, but I know the feeling, and this feeling's a new one for me.
Just a quick check on the injury front. How's McAtee after that red card?
He shook up, he banged his head on the landing and obviously his knees, bad knee, so we'll look at him. He seems fine, he's just a bit shook up, and we'll know more tomorrow, but yeah, it was a heavy one. You could see the way he was trying to move afterwards, but he wanted to stay on the pitch, couldn't get him off the pitch, and with him unable to run and Illiman unable to run the last 15 minutes, yeah, it was a backs to the wall.
I just wanted to check on Tommy Doyle as well. No Doyle tonight. How's he?
His calf, so he's travelled to be involved, and we want him to play, but still, so he got through 90 Saturday, so we know what we're thinking. It's not a big issue, but he's been unable to shake it off. Sunday, Monday, just a bit of tenderness in his calf. And where we are at this moment, listen, if it had been the last game before the break, he's maybe playing, you know. But where we are, and with other people carrying, I don't think we could afford to take the risk.
Cheers, Paul.
Cheers.